Hi, thank you for taking an interest in my application. I'm Charles, and in this video, I'm going to give a brief history of a bit of my recent game development experience. Coming into the online casino gaming company Mahi Gaming, I quickly came to realize the benefits of playing around with the already existing custom game engine that had been established. I'd toy with the debugger, the variables, play their games, and see what I could absolutely break apart and put back together. But it wouldn't take long before being thrown into a game project. Break the bank again, Megaways, a game that was already a part of its own series. A great purpose with this game was to appeal to streamers with the Hot Mode game mode. In Hot Mode, you would be given a couple of free spins with a starting 20x multiplier, and upon every win, the multiplier would increase. Sounds like an excellent chance to win money, right? These guys thought so.
84 for the jacks.
Queen on 2. Yellow.
Tensy's big. 772! This is so stupid! This is stupid! What a game! It's like the best game I've ever seen.
I tackled a multitude of issues during this project, including the implementation of music layers and sounds, multiplier effects, the presentation of winning symbols, and re-triggering symbol logic, to name a few. All in all, it was a fun, challenging experience. Here's a glimpse of the gameplay. So Hyperstar became known for its incredibly fun, jazz-like doo-wop girls' voice lines. So a greater challenge on this project that I was positioned to tackle solely was the underlay effects of the star symbol. That glowy thing below the stars. We needed the underlay effect to follow the star symbol everywhere it goes throughout the gameplay experience. Now you might think, oh, that's an easy solution. Just make the underlay a child of the symbol and maybe switch around the sprite render order. And to that I'd say,
No! No! No!
Because the issue here was that there wasn't any code in place to allow for that level of render control. We didn't really have anything in the custom engine that would flexibly alter the sprite render order or z-index between randomly generated game objects. We could only do this with established container objects, and creating a more flexible render system on top of all of the stories and change requests left needing to be completed before the deadline seemed like an unrealistic goal. With little time remaining, it became apparent the solution had to be swift but sensible. The solution I came up with was rather straightforward. Upon instantiation of a star symbol, I'd add it to a list of star symbols being rendered into the game. The moment a star would be added to the list, it would receive an association of a newly created star underlay. We would create a container that would house all of the underlay effects, and upon every frame that the slots would spin, we would update the entire list of underlay effects to keep up with their star counterparts. From there, we would place the container at the top of the hierarchy, above that of the container housing all of the symbols. And so, the underlays would be rendered first and would be below all symbols being rendered. The fine part about this solution was that we would essentially be able to make overlays as well by just switching the order in the hierarchy. Here's a bit of the gameplay.
You got it going on.
Wonderful.
Well, all right.
Fabulous.
Big win. That's nice.
Very, very nice.
So what do you get when you fuse together a game jam, Greek mythology, Harry Potter, teleportation powers, Max Payne, and anime? Not that. Artemis. This was our entry for the game jam. The game was simple. Drifters were terrorizing a city and your super quick, badass, archerous, Greek goddess self had to save it with the help of your bow and arrow and special powers. Teleporting onto an arrow mid-flight would have Artemis acquire the arrow's velocity, giving birth to fast-paced and challenging gameplay. Being as mobile as you were, we equipped the player with the ability to slow down time to assist them in being able to better line up their shots. By the end of the competition, we won Editor's Choice for our game. Here's a bit of the gameplay. And there you go, that's just a couple of recent experiences I had in game development. I hope you found this video interesting, and I hope to hear from you soon. Thanks for watching.